from that dog. Get back to the climbing frame. I said stay away from that dog. And leave your coat on. I said leave it on. Well, would you believe it? Well, leave it there then. You may as well talk to yourself. No discipline. Still, they're lovely, aren't they? Especially when you can give them back at the end of the day. I've got 4 grandchildren in all. This is my youngest. She's not at school yet. Have you got any?
I beg your pardon?
Grandchildren?
Oh, no.
Oh. Children?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. How many?
2.
Boys?
1 of each.
Oh, we had 3 daughters. We would have loved a boy, but that's the way it goes, isn't it? I've got 3 sons-in-laws. They're company for Frank. That's my husband. He reckons he spends his whole life surrounded by tights and tits. I've got 2 sons-in-law officially. My youngest and her fellow, well, they're not married yet, but people don't seem to bother about that sort of thing, do they?
No, I suppose not.
Are yours married?
My daughter is. My son's still at university.
Oh, education's a wonderful thing. My youngest has got a degree. I said stay away from that dog. Get back to the climbing frame. You do as you're told, young lady, otherwise we'll go straight home. There's a good girl. Loves dogs, she does. And they love her. Well, any kind of animal, really. But you never know where they've been, do you? I'm waiting for my daughter, Kathy. She's my second. She's gone to the doctor's. Dr. Kimball across the park. Women's troubles. She's never been right since she had our Mark. Are you waiting for somebody?
No.
Oh, just enjoying the spring afternoon, eh?
Yes, it's a beautiful day.
Oh dear, indigestion, is it? My Frank's a martyr to that. Would you like a Rennie? I always keep some handy.
No, thank you.
It'll help.
No, I'm afraid it won't.
Oh, something more serious, is it? Well, if it is, you should go to the doctor's. The sooner you go, the sooner you get it fixed. That's what I always say. Mind you, you can never get my Frank to the doctor's till he's half dead. You men are just stubborn.
Oh, I've been to the doctor's. No, I've just come out of hospital.
Oh, had an operation, have you?
Yes,
I said stay away from that dog. If I have to tell you once more, young lady, we'll go straight home. Damn dogs should be kept on a lead. You know, there's a notice over there that says so. I thought you looked pale. Hospital leaves you like that, doesn't it? Sort of pasty looking. Oh, look, there's my daughter now. Kathy! Oh, Kathy! I know. I told her to stay away from the dog, but she wouldn't listen. Come on. Kathy, we're coming now. Ooh!
Do you really need all this stuff? What stuff? All this. It's like moving house every time we come out. We're late again. We'll never get to M&S at this rate. I told you we should have come in the car. But the fresh air's good for him. Look at his little rosy cheeks. That has nothing to do with the weather. He's straining. Oh, he's done it again. What are you feeding him on? Vindaloo? No. Well, that isn't milk. I can't believe milk can make him smell like he does. Don't be horrible. You'll understand when you've got one of your own. Doesn't smell, do you? And there's something wrong with your nose, then. He's lovely, aren't you, Thierry? I hope you don't mind me saying this. That is a terrible name to call a baby. Thierry. I know. It was my Warren's idea. I foolishly agreed he could pick the name if it was a little boy, and if it was a little girl, I'd pick the name. How was I supposed to know he's going to go and name him after Thierry Henry? You won't half get rid when he starts school, you know. What with your surname? I know. I said that, but he wouldn't listen. Thierry Merry. What were you going to call a girl? Geraldine. Jerry Merry. Nice. Right, come on. I must get some other care. I need some breast pads. God.
You got a light?
I don't smoke.
No, I didn't ask you if you smoked. I asked you if you had a light.
No.
You know, I'm sick of people telling me they don't smoke like it's some sort of disease. Here, I'm talking to you, you toffee-nosed git.
Look, I'm sorry, I haven't got a light.
all I wanted to know, right?
Look, I'm sorry, there was no implied criticism in my answer. I don't give a damn whether you smoke or not.
No, not so much criticism as superiority. Think you're way above me, don't you?
No, will you please leave me alone?
Oh, I'm sorry to disturb your reading, sir. What page are the jugs on in this paper?
Jugs?
Yeah, you know. Boobs, breasts, bristles, tits, man.
Look, there are no jugs, as you put it in this newspaper.
Ah, right, yeah, because this is a superior newspaper, isn't it? Yeah, don't suppose it'd appeal to the likes of me?
No, it wouldn't.
No, because I'm such a friggin' moron.
Well, if you say so.
No, I don't say so. It's you acting so bloody superior.
Well, that's because I am superior. I mean, if I had the intellect of a dung beetle, I'd be superior. Look at you. You're just a simple-minded critic.
Here, mate, are you all right? Should I get someone? There's a doctor just across the park. It won't take a minute.
No, please. Please, I'm fine now.
You don't look fine.
Oh, it's all right. It's passing.
Well, you got a bad heart or something?
No, I've just had an operation.
What, like heart operation?
Yes. They call it a bypass. This is my first day out. The doctor thought that the fresh air and the sun would be good for me, but not to get too excited. So I thought I'd sit in the park and quietly read my paper.
And then I came along. The friggin' cretin.
Well, yes.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I just came for a quiet think and a fag. But it says in the paper they might cut off my benefit.
What benefit?
You know, unemployment.
Oh, yes. Well, why would they stop it?
Well, they reckon it's something to do with my appearance. But they say when I go for a job interview, it puts off potential employers.
Yes, I can see that.
Well, what's the way I dress got to do with how well I work?
Oh, nothing at all.
Precisely. Yeah, I could be the best bloody worker in the whole world, but just because of my appearance, I can't get a job stacking shelves in Sainsbury's.
Well, why don't you change your appearance when you go for an interview?
Well, it wouldn't be honest, would it? I am what I am. And the way that you dress is a basic friggin' freedom, right?
Look, freedom's a two-edged sword. You've got the freedom to dress as you please, and your employer has the freedom to choose the applicant whose dress pleases him. You both have freedom of choice.
But I end up without a job.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, well, that's not fair, is it?
Oh, now, if you're waiting for fairness to come into it, you'll wait a long time. That's the first lesson of life. What's your name?
Ben.
I'm Alex. The first lesson of life, then, is that it's not fair. Never has been, never will be.
Yeah, well, it seems a damn sight fairer for some than it does for others.
Do you see all right, then?
What's that got to do with anything?
Do you see all right?
Nothing wrong with my eyes.
Good hearing?
Great.
No other major illnesses or handicaps?
Ah, right, I see. Yeah, I'm supposed to be grateful I'm not a cripple, right?
Do you get enough to eat?
I'm hardly in a posh restaurant every night.
Ah, yes, but you get enough to eat, don't you?
Yeah, I know. Millions are starving in Africa.
That's right. You're fit, you're healthy, you're well-fed, and there are millions who aren't. As you said, it's not fair, is it?
Yeah, but it's not the same here, is it? It's not the same as Africa.
There are a lot in this country who'd swap with you if they could.
Do what? I don't think so.
As far as I can see, you've only got two basic handicaps. The way you dress and your lisp.
Lisp? Well, who's got a lisp? I haven't.
You have? Well, if it's not a lisp, it's some sort of speech impediment.
I think you're a penalty short of a shootout, mate.
You think that?
Yeah.
You think?
That's what I said. What's this all about?
Can you spell?
Top of the class. That's me anything.
Spell think.
For God's sake, man. Ask me something a bit more difficult than that.
Ah, so you can't spell it.
Of course I can. T-H-I-N-K. Think.
But when you say it, you say think with an F. Think, thought, without. You can't say th correctly. That's a speech impediment, that is.
No, it's not, smart ass. I can say think, thought, without. Th.
Then why don't you then?
What?
Pronounce th correctly.
Because I don't have to. Now, what's it got to do with you, anyway?
Well, nothing. But it was you who said that life was being unfair to you.
Here, now don't you go getting excited again.
Oh, it's all right. I'm not getting excited. I'm just trying to prove to you that you're the one who's unfair to yourself.
What, me unfair to myself? Sorry, how'd you work that out?
Well, imagine that I'm the employer. You come in dressed like that, and you can't speak properly. I assume that you can't spell and that you're a moron. Right, next applicant, please.
Yeah, but that's not fair, because I can spell.
Now, fairness is coming back into it again. I thought we'd established that fair doesn't exist. You've got more benefits than most people in the world.
Ah, right, I see, yes. I suppose you'd describe me as lucky.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, how then?
What, in my considered opinion?
Yeah.
A bit of a prat.
You what?
A bit of a prat.
You old git.
Oh, it's so painful when I laugh. Look, I'll give you one more piece of advice before you go. If a doctor ever tells you that you'll suffer mild discomfort, what he really means is it's bloody agony.
Get stuffed.
Away from the swings. Oh, and eat your ice cream before you do that. You'll drop it. I said eat it first. There's a good girl. There's that damn dog again. Would you believe it? That dog's supposed to be on a lead. Oh, typical. The manners of some people. I knew it. I knew it. Now it's knocked the ice cream out of her hand. Well, I hope you're satisfied now. Oh, puts it on a lead now the damage is done. Don't pick it up. I said don't pick it up. There's a good girl. You're Letty Morris's brother from George Street, aren't you? I went to school with Letty. You went to a special school, didn't you? Not with the rest of us, not with your brothers and sisters. Remedial. I think that's what they called it. I said don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. There's a good girl. Backward, weren't you? Mind you, I suppose it could happen to the best of us. Mind you, none of you were very bright, were you? I suppose it must run in the family. I said don't pick that ice cream up. If you touch it once more, we're going straight home. Did Letty's husband ever come back then? You were the youngest, weren't you? 6 brothers and sisters? I don't know why you won't talk to me. Are you living with Letty now, then?
Good morning.
Hello, you're looking better than you did the other week.
Yes, I feel better, thank you. This is a beautiful day.
It is. Balmy. Right round the twist. His whole family put together wouldn't make a half-wit. But it worries you, doesn't it? It worries you, him sitting here watching the little ones playing. It's not right, is it?
No, I suppose not.
And you saying it's sunny, we'll pay for it. All this sun and it's only halfway through May.
Well, let's hope not, and enjoy it while we can.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Got ya. Didn't recognise me, did you?
I've never seen you before in my life.
I weren't talking to you, you old bag. Never seen you before either. Bugger off.
I think you ought to learn some manners, young man. Come on, my love, we're going home now. Oh, and don't start crying. It's nice to see you. I hope you feel better soon.
Silly old cow.
Look, good manners cost nothing, you know.
Why should I be polite to her? What can she do for me?
Like I say, why not? It doesn't cost you anything.
You're right. I guess you never know. And like you said, politeness costs you nothing. Or nothing, should I say.
Why the transformation?
Looking a bit tasty, ain't I?
Certainly a big improvement.
Ah, that's a matter of opinion. So, you think I'd fool some personnel git into thinking I'm a respectable geezer?
Oh, I should think so. And who's the potential victim?
Some creep. Same creep who turned me down about 6 weeks ago. Yeah, I'll tell him what a wonderful influence he's been on me. Should have him eating out of my hand, little Burke.
I bet you will. At least it'll get you into the game.
What game?
Well, the getting on game, the let's climb the ladder game, the let's get to the top game.
What's a game then, is it?
Yes, it's a life game.
Here. Well, what do you do for a living?
What? When I'm not sitting in the park trying to put myself back together again?
Yeah. I'll make a bet that you don't get your hands dirty.
Quite right. Give that young man a coconut. No. I'm a financial advisor. I can see you're none the wiser. Well, people and companies give me their money and I invest it wisely and make it grow for them.
I got it. You work in a bank.
No, not exactly. No, I work with a group of other like-minded men and women in a partnership. I'm the senior partner, or in your parlance, the boss.
Here, are you rich?
That's straightforward enough. Well, yes, by your standards, I'm very rich.
But you don't actually make anything, though.
Yes, I do. I make a profit.
No. I mean like a carpenter or a builder. You know, something real. Something that'll last.
No, not in that way. But it's hard, stressful work all the same.
Well, sitting behind a desk adding up numbers, I don't call that hard work.
I've got an ulcer and a heart bypass to prove it. You know, I worked 12 hours a day, 7 days a week to get where I am.
Oh, knackered on a park bench.
Yes, ridiculous, isn't it?
You've changed since you've had that kid. Don't call him a kid, he's your nephew. You love your Auntie Jodie, don't you, my boofuls? Where's your dum-dum? There it is. Open wide and we'll pop it in.
You see what I mean? You've gone mental. If you could hear yourself.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Thierry. He understands every word Mummy says. Don't you, my precious?
No, he doesn't. He's only 5 weeks old. All he does is eat and make disgusting smells. And he's turned you into an imbecile.
That's motherhood, that is. You're jealous.
Jealous? That's what motherhood does to you. I'm going to be spayed.
You're not normal. Mum said you were always hard.
Well, she would. She's even worse than you. When she starts, I could really puke. My dad's not a lot better. Can't see the attraction myself.
That's because you're selfish. Mum says you've always been selfish.
That's just because she wants me to breed a few more for her to coo over. What have we got in there?
Oh, dumbbells. I'm taking them back from Mum. Dad's got them for her. What for? Well, you know she's always going on about this flabby bit here. Well, her arm went so stiff she couldn't lift the iron, so she wants a leotard. She's joined a step class.
Oh, my God, my whole family is mental. Just hope it's not hereditary. Can we go now?
Oh, yeah, we had better. I've got to get to Boots. I need some suppositories.
Oh, the days when you and I used to talk about makeup.
Don't be nasty.
So, this job of yours, gave you the heart trouble, did it?
Well, yes. That and the 60 cigarettes I smoked a day and the half bottle of whiskey. The doctors say that and the stress made me the man you see before you today.
Still, must have been worth it, though, to get rich.
I suppose so. You know, when I saw you last week, I envied you. I really did. I envied your freedom to act and say what you liked, to shop with your clothes and your hair and would not give a damn for anyone.
Yeah, actually, you called me a prat.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Nah, you were right. Yeah, I was doing myself down, holding myself back when blokes half as sharp as me were getting on, just because they obeyed some simple rules. Here, you got cramp?
No, it's where they took the stitches out.
I thought you had a heart operation.
Oh, yes, I did, but where do you think they get the veins to do the bypass from?
Well, they took them out your leg.
Now, both legs.
I've stopped smoking.
Good for you. Look, I'll tell you something funny. When the doctors first told me that I'd need to have a bypass, and they thought that smoking had been the major cause, I'd just made a killing selling tobacco shares. Ridiculous, isn't it? Making money out of the very things that kill people.
Doesn't seem quite fair, does it?
Watch that, Ben. Fairness is coming back into it again. What you really mean is it doesn't seem quite ethical.
Well, whatever. I mean, it's just not right, is it? Selling things to millions of people what can kill them.
It might not be right, but it's good business. Sell arms to both sides in a fight. Get tremendous profits from minings that are unsafe. Restrict the copyright on new drugs so that you can keep the price up even if people die without them. Buy textiles from countries that use child labour. Well, anything's allowed as long as you make a profit.
Well, yeah, but surely you must know it's wrong.
Well, how do you mean wrong? I mean, I knew when I was a kid that smoking wasn't good for me, but I chose to smoke. It's the same with a half bottle of scotch a day. It was far from ideal. But then I've got the freedom to choose.
So, you don't blame those who make it, or those who sell it, as long as people have got the freedom to choose.
Now you're thinking like a capitalist. We didn't sell our children into slavery in India just to keep the price of textiles down. No, we took advantage of it. The same with the unsafe mines in South Africa, and the rust buckets sailing the seas under flags of convenience. All lovely, profitable businesses.
And that's what you do, is it?
Indeed.
Well, yeah, but surely when you're better, you'll be back behind your desk.
I don't know. I might dye my hair pink and have my ears pierced. What do you think?
I think you'd look a right prat.
But does that really matter?
I'm sure your partners wouldn't have you back with pink hair.
No, I'm not sure that they could stop me legally. No, I'll be back at my desk in, about 6 weeks, the doc says.
I better be off. Go and convince this bloke that working in his superstore is my life's ambition.
Hope you do well, then.
Oh, I should think I will. I'm getting the hang of it now. See ya.
Do you want a tie? Pure silk. It costs 80 quid. Go on, take it. Take it. I don't need it. Trying to give them up. And there's a health warning with them.
Come on! I seem to spend my entire days off dawdling round town, trailing round Mothercare, listening to you burbling incoherently and being assailed by nasty smells. I'm going into town on my own in future. Why can't you leave him with Mum? She'd love it.
I don't like to. She spoils him.
What, more than you do?
You're being nasty again. Hello.
Hello, my dear. Oh, isn't she lovely?
He.
Oh, yes, I can see that now. He's a proper little boy. I only had grandchildren. I only got daughters myself. Me and Dad would have liked a boy. Well, Dad would have done. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? What's his name?
Thierry.
Oh. That's unusual, isn't it?
It's not the word I would have chosen.
How old is he?
7 weeks on Friday.
Oh, he's big for his age.
Where we ought to go.
I know he put on 1.5 kilos last week.
What?
Well, that's what the nurse at the clinic said.
So how much is that then?
Well, it's 1.5 kilos, but it's quite normal.
Fascinating. Look, can we go now?
That's my daughter, my granddaughter over there.
Is it? What, the one with the dog?
What? I said stay away from that dog. There's a good girl. She loves dogs, she does. Well, animals of any kind, and they love her too.
Oh, nice. My sister doesn't like animals, do you? Or babies.
Oh, of course she does.
No, I don't.
Well, everybody likes babies.
Everybody doesn't.
See, I told you. My mum says she's not normal.
God, I'm losing the will to live. Are you coming? Because I'm going now.
Oh, yes, I had better go. I need to get to the chemist. I need some more
Don't
tablets for
spare us the
Mrs.
details.
Cytus.
Oh, tell me about it. I was a martyr to that after my second. Do you know, I used to pass a teaspoonful at a time, and it was like red-hot needles.
Oh, I know, it's awful. It's awful. But apparently there's some new tablets on the market. Pink they are. Clear it up in a couple of days.
Oh, but it soon comes back, though.
Does it? Oh, God, I hope not. Anyway, I best be off. I'll be seeing you again.
Bye-bye.
Well, come on then!
Good morning. How are you today?
What?
I said, how are you today?
Do you know, I think it's going to rain.
Nah, it'll pass over. Yeah, have you seen Alex lately? You know the chap I was talking to 3 or 4 weeks ago?
Oh, that's his name, is it? He lives over there in Park Mews. He's real posh, you know. He's got a Rolls Royce, loads of money.
Have you seen him lately?
No, I only come here once a week to see my daughter, and she's running late. I think he comes here every day, you know, to get fit after his operation.
Where's your granddaughter today?
She's over there, by the swings.
Oh, you must be very proud. She's a very pretty little girl.
How nice of you to say so. Would you like a crisp?
Thank you. So how have you been keeping? You're looking well.
Oh, it's funny you should say that. I thought I'd had a stroke last night.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, must have been.
You see, I woke up at 5:30. When you get to my age, you don't sleep very much. So I thought I may as well get up. Frank was snoring his head off as usual, so I goes into the bathroom as usual to put my teeth in. Well, they wouldn't fit. No matter how hard I pushed and shoved, they wouldn't go in. Thought, that's it, Joyce, you've had a stroke.
How'd you work that out?
Well, it's a short burst sign of a stroke, isn't it? The twisted mouth, you know, you can't get your teeth in. Oh, everybody knows that. It's a well-known fact. Anyway, I goes running into Frank. He's still snoring his head off. Nothing moves my Frank. Frank, I said I've had a stroke. He says, what are you on about? Very calm, my Frank is. I said, my teeth don't fit. He says, don't be so bloody daft. Come here. So he tried. He pushed and shoved as hard as he could, but they wouldn't go in. Then he starts to laugh. You dozy bloody cow, you, he says. No wonder they don't fit. They're mine! Oh, we did have a laugh. Mind you, it was very scary at the time. He said to me, when I married you, I know I promised you all my worldly goods, but they didn't include my teeth. Oh, hello. You're looking well. Here. Get him to tell you about my teeth. They will make you laugh.
Right, I will. Bye.
Oh. I'll tell you what, it was so easy to get round her. I just told her brat was pretty and she was like, putty in my hands.
Yeah. What was she talking about with her teeth?
Oh, don't. It was the most disgusting story I've ever heard. Well, you jogging now, are you?
Yes. Just 5 minutes a day, very gentle. I haven't seen you about. I thought you must be at work.
I was. I worked on Sunday, so I'm having half day today.
So, the interview went well?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bloke's now convinced that he's God's gift to juvenile delinquency. Yeah, goes around boasting about all the radical changes he's effected in me. Burke.
I hope you don't call him that.
Oh, no. No, I look at him with the eyes of a trusting spaniel. You know, I've already been promoted.
So on the way to success, eh?
Nah. No, even if I get the manager's job, I'll have naffle, but it'll do till I get something better.
So, all this came about from my telling you you were a brat?
No, not really. I was beginning to work that out for myself.
I was just the catalyst, was I?
Oh, what?
You know, the catalyst, an ingredient that makes things happen.
Oh, right, yeah, catalyst, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, not you so much, more something you said.
Well, clever old me.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you make a profit and people have the freedom to choose.
But I said that.
You certainly did.
Well, aren't I clever? And how do you intend to use this priceless knowledge?
Hey, listen, pull the pea if you like, but that's changed my life.
No, I don't believe that.
No, really, it has. You see, because I used to be honest, right? But now I know it's stupid.
No, I never said that.
You certainly did.
I think not.
All right, I'll give you an example if you like.
Go on, then.
Right, that old battle axe that we meet here, yeah? Now, you think she's an old nuisance, right?
No, I wouldn't say that.
But, no, I know you wouldn't say it, but that's what you think, isn't it?
No, not exactly.
For God's sake, say what you mean for once.
Oh, all right, so what? She's an old nuisance.
Right, now that's what we both think, okay? Now, when I first met her, I told her she was an old bag and to bugger off. But you said, why not be nice to her? Politeness costs you nothing. So I was. I told her her brat was pretty and I had her eaten out of my hand. Now, it was easy, but it was not honest.
Well, that's just being civilized.
No, it's not. It's manipulation. You just lie to people to control them.
So that's what you think, is it?
That's what you taught me. Anyway,
I think you've got the wrong end of the stick there.
it's a beautiful day, so let's not argue about it. How long before you're back behind your desk making another million?
Oh, a couple of weeks, the doc says.
Should think you can wait, can you?
If you have a friend. You want to get in on the act, come on. A couple of weeks, the doc says.
Should think you can wait.
No, I think I might take a few weeks' holiday before I start.
Off on a tropical island or something.
Yes, the Caribbean, we thought.
Well, it's all right for some.
Well, I deserve it. I mean, I haven't had a proper holiday for years.
I haven't had one in the 20 years I've been alive.
What, you've never been on holiday?
Nah, Mum couldn't afford it.
Oh, a deprived childhood, eh? Of course, your father beat you.
No, not unless he battered me in my cradle. Mum ain't seen him since I was 6 months old.
Or a one-parent family.
Here, you make it sound like some sort of disease. Now, I've had a very healthy and happy childhood, thank you very much. There are no posh holidays in the Caribbean, no silver spoon in my mouth, but I've got no complaints. I'm not a whinger.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, I suppose your early years were a little different, weren't they?
Well, yes, they were. Just as you can imagine. Definitely a silver spoon in my mouth, and all the advantages of money. Cottage in France, private schools, everything that money could buy. But I saw my father little more than you did, and my mother even less.
Oh, the poor little rich boy.
No, I'm no whinger either.
So, retail food industry, right? It is so boring. But I guess I can stick it out for a while. Makes me respectable, you see.
Yeah, well, is it important to be thought of as being respectable?
Definitely.
Why?
Well, let's just say it gives the right impression to certain people.
What people?
Hello.
Hello.
Is your friend not with you today?
My friend? Oh, you mean my sister? No, she's across the park at the doctor's.
Oh dear, is she ill?
No, it's baby clinic today. Thought I'd come across here and get some fresh air. Makes a change from baby sick and dirty nappies.
Yes, I suppose it must. Well, take a seat. I'm Alex, and this is Ben.
Jodie. was going to say, do you come here often? But that's a bit obvious, isn't it?
I walk across here most days. I live just over there in the corner.
What, in one of those big houses?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, our Alex is a rich capitalist. Oh, this is the elite park bench. We're thinking of charging a fee.
Well, I'm not one of the elite. I'm just a hairdresser. Nothing special.
Oh, now, I wouldn't say that.
Thank you very much.
I suppose being a hairdresser's quite interesting, isn't it?
No.
Well, oh, you must meet lots of interesting people.
No. Regulars, you know.
Any men?
No. Don't see a man from morning till night.
Which hairdressers is it?
Why, you think you're becoming my first male client?
I might.
You wouldn't dare.
There's not much he wouldn't dare. He's quite capable of most things.
So, which hairdressers is it?
It's the Silver Scissors in Barrow Road. You know it?
No. Well, I mean, I know of it. So what do you think you could do for me then?
What? Oh, your hair?
Yeah, what do you think I meant?
Who knows? I think highlights might suit you.
I think I could do with some highlights.
Couldn't we all?
Well, I better be going. She'll be out in a minute. I might see you then.
I'll walk you across the park if you like. There's some weird people about.
I know, but you can come with me anyway.
Cheeky mare.
Have fun.
That's the interval. I'll start some music up and then you know.
Himself today.
Wish I was.
Oh, stop sulking. Nobody really thought it was you.
You're so loud.
But he can't help it. I think it's the baked beans and pilchards myself.
What?
The baked beans and pilchards. He loves them, don't you, my precious? If they do give him a little bit of windy pops.
A bit of windy pops? That's not how I would describe it. I mean, does the word Krakatoa mean nothing to you?
Oh, don't exaggerate.
I'm not. Everybody turned round.
They didn't.
They did. That one behind the counter thought it was me. They've been so embarrassed in all my life.
Oh, don't make such a fuss.
And it wasn't just the noise, there was the smell.
And that's another thing. Don't you ever spray Thierry with Reeve Gauche again. It's not good for his little lungs.
Oh, it's not good for my lungs.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, why are we hanging around here as if I couldn't guess?
I don't know what you mean.
It's that bloke, isn't it? Ben? Is that his name? You want to watch out for him.
Why?
Well, you know Di at the clinic?
No.
Yes, you do. The one with twins. Well, anyway, she lives next door to him.
So?
Well, she says he's a bit, you know.
No, I don't.
He used to have pink hair and an earring. Bit rough, bit of a punk.
I'm not really interested. I've only spoken to him twice.
Oh, well, that's my 2 laps.
Oh, are you in training for something then? The marathon?
Heaven forbid, no. I'm just trying to get fit.
I do rap aerobics.
Oh, really? What's that?
Well, it's like ordinary aerobics, but to rap. We've even got our own rap. Beat the bulge and fight the flab, or you'll end up on the slab. Boobs and butts and hips and thighs ought to be reduced in size.
Yes, I see. Well, I think I'd sooner jog.
I talk gibberish.
Oh, well, I know it sounds a bit naff, but I think it's starting to work.
Well, yes, it certainly seems to.
I'll say it does.
Oh, it's you, is it?
Beautiful Benjamin, at your service.
Yes, well, we were just leaving, weren't we, Jodie? You're looking rather prosperous.
Yep, and it's all new. Just done me a little deal.
Jodie, come on!
Listen, can we meet sometime without the ugly sister?
Don't be horrible. I go to the highlight on Wednesday night.
I'll see you there tonight then.
Jodie, come on! Tiara's getting fractured!
God!
I better go, just to preserve the ozone layer. I'll see you later then.
About 8.
Yeah, bye.
You look like the cat who's got the cream.
Yep. Life is good. So, what do you think of the new breads then?
Very nice indeed. Say, the retail food industry must be paying well.
Nah. No, this is the result of a little entrepreneurial activity of my own.
Oh, I see. What kind?
I think you'd probably call it supply and demand.
Supplying what?
Oh, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yes, but what exactly?
Sorry, can't say that, Alex. Business confidentiality, you understand.
Look, there are some things you don't do.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, like you said, people have the free will to trade with me or not. No different to what you've been doing all your life.
But it is different. It's very different.
I don't agree. Make a profit out of other people's weaknesses. That's what you said was important.
Well, I know I did, but
But it's all right if you do it through stocks and shares and commodity markets, is it? Where the old school tie makes it correct?
it's still different.
Not much.
No, not much.
So you admit it's the same?
But even if it was, that doesn't make it right. Look, you want to be careful.
Look, stop your preaching. It's a beautiful day, and you're looking very well.
2 laps now and not a twinge. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I sleep like a baby and I haven't felt so well in years.
So when you're back to the old financial grind, then?
Perhaps never.
Yeah, surely you're not retiring?
No, not retirement exactly. But I thought I might try something different. You know, something a little less stressful.
No stress, no profit, Alex. Or have you made your pile already?
I suppose I have. I can afford to slow down. No, I thought I might try my hand at working for a charity. You know, as business manager. I saw this ad in the Telegraph today.
A do-gooder, eh?
Well, I thought it might be rather nice to put a little back.
How noble.
Don't sneer. At least I'll be helping people overcome their problems rather than exploiting them.
And here endeth the first lesson.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Have you had the measles? I do hope so, because I expect I'm contagious.
I never doubted it.
Eh?
Nothing.
My daughter's got it, my granddaughter's got it, even Frank's got it. Fancy getting to his age and catching the measles. He's got spots everywhere, and I mean everywhere.
I'm not sure I want to hear this.
He's ever so poorly, though. I'm off to get his prescription, you know, to relieve the itching. I just think it's the last thing you'd want now with all your troubles, eh?
Quite right. I think most of us could do without a dose of the measles.
If poor old Frank confined to his bed and there's little and running round like a maniac, covered from head to foot in spots. Doesn't seem to bother them at that age, does it? Well, I suppose I'd better be off then. He'll be waiting for his cream.
Now look, Ben, are you involved in anything shady?
Now, what is it to you? You're not my dad, are you?
I'm not your bloody father, but I do feel responsible for you.
Well, why should you feel responsible?
Well, God knows, but I do.
Look, Alex, I'm all right. We all have to make it our own way, and I'm making it my way. She's nice, isn't she?
Who?
Well, that girl, that Jodie.
Oh, yes, very nice.
I mean, she'll do anyway.
Do for what?
All sorts of things. Surely you remember, Alex?
Full of jokes today, aren't we?
No, well, what I mean is, I need something pretty to wear on my arm. You know, for my image, my career. And what I'm really after is a girl who's connected. Because that's what's important in life, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
All right. What did your wife's old man do?
What's that got to do with anything?
What did he do?
Well, he's retired now. He retired last year.
All right, yeah. So what did he do?
Well, he's Sir Rodney Fellows.
All right. So, your wife's old man was our local MP, and you say connections aren't important. Well, what did your dad do? What, was he Prime Minister or something?
No, he wasn't. He was a local solicitor.
And neither of these parents helped you with your career at all.
Well, of course they did. But no more than those parents would for their kids.
And no more than parents who are knights of the realm or solicitors. I rest my case, Alex. I need a girl with contacts, because I ain't got any. Anyway, it's no good. I better be off.
Look, if you really want to get into the commodities business, phone this chap on this number. I'll phone him first today and recommend you. Don't let me down. This chap owes me a favour. A big one.
All right, I will. Thanks for that, Alex. You know, I really appreciate that. And look, I won't let you down. I promise. Th.
Thank you.
Hold his hand nicely. I said hold his hand, he's only little. There's a good girl. Oh, you're here again, are you? I saw you in the charity shop the other day. You a helper? Still, I suppose it's better than sitting around here watching the children play. I can't see what pleasure you get from that, I'm sure. I don't know why you won't talk to me. I know you can. I saw you talking to the ladies in the charity shop. You were, weren't you? Weren't you? Right. Oh, hello, my dear. Oh, and don't make him cry. I said don't make him cry. Give him his doll back. There There's a good girl. Oh, it's not right, is it, boys playing with dolls?
Why not?
Well, it's not normal, is it? That's my daughter's friend's little boy, Liam. I'm looking after them both while their mums go to the clinic.
Looks like a nice little boy.
Looks can be deceiving. He's not half as forward as mine were at that age. But it's the modern ideas I blame. His mum and dad aren't married. She calls him her partner. In my day, a partner was someone you danced with, not someone you made babies with. But it's the children I feel sorry for.
Pardon?
The children, when the parents aren't married.
I don't see what difference it makes.
Well, it's lack of security, isn't it?
No, they can leave whether they're married or not.
I'd like to see my Frank try and leave me. He'd soon be sorry.
Would he?
Yes, he would. Oh, leave that waste paper bin alone. I said leave it alone. There's nasty things in there. Nasty, nasty. Yuck! There's a good girl. Yes, you can put that in, but don't take anything out. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head around here. There's no telling what they put in the bins around here, is there? I saw you the other night with that Ben.
Did you?
Oh, he's changed, hasn't he? 3 months ago he was nothing more than a thug, and now he thinks he's Lord Muck.
Don't know what you mean.
Well, they're changing him. Still, breeding will out in the end. That's what I always say. You are what you are.
Yes.
Don't see him much round here now, do you?
He works in London nowadays.
Oh, far too grand for us, eh?
As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for him now.
Oh, does he have Wednesdays off then?
He worked all weekend. He's working at most hours, so he deserves a day off.
And not before time. He spent enough time around here doing absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't know about that. That was before we met. I certainly can't imagine him doing nothing now.
There's no need to take that tone with me, young lady. I'm just telling the truth.
The truth as you see it.
Oh, pull them back up. Pull them back up. Oh, and don't do that. No, not in the sand, or the children have to play there.
Sorry I'm late. Overslept. See, you've been well entertained, though.
Yeah, she's delightful. Should we go now?
Oh, let me get my breath. Here, I thought you'd stopped.
Well, I have nearly.
You said that last week.
Well, what does it matter?
It's like snogging an ashtray.
Well, you don't have to.
I know. Perhaps I shan't bother.
Don't be like that, Ben. I don't see you for a week and then you're nasty to me.
Here, look, I'm sorry. And I'm just tired.
You just got up.
Well, yeah, well, I'm still tired. I'm under a lot of pressure. And you know how hard it is for me to get a Wednesday off.
Well, Saturday's my busiest day. You know that. We're just going to sit here, then?
Here's Alex. Ain't seen him in ages. Hello, mate. You're still jogging, I see.
No, I saw you from my bedroom window, so I thought I'd pop down and see how you were getting on.
Very well. It's easy. I'm a natural.
Yes, so your boss says. He told me.
Wait,
On the phone earlier last week.
well, you're keeping tabs on me, eh?
No, I phoned him about something completely different.
Well, you needn't worry. I won't ruin your credibility. I won't let you down.
Nothing was further from my mind. No, I was just interested to hear how you were getting on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a bit uptight, that's all.
Yes, you look it. If you remember, I told you it was hard work. And from what I recall, you weren't very sympathetic.
Yeah, well, it's okay, isn't it? Because I'm young. I can handle it. How about you? Do you get that part-time job you're after?
Part-time, eh? We are a little bit cutting this morning, aren't we? More like the old Ben I knew and loved.
Can't say I find it much fun to be in this mood. Might as well have gone shopping with my sister.
Played with the train set in the early learning centre again.
Look, you should both count your blessings, I do. I mean, this new job hasn't got nearly the responsibilities and the stress of the old one. No, much more genteel.
Yeah, but none of the rewards either.
No, I think as far as my salary is concerned, they gave me an offer I could refuse.
But you didn't, did you?
Ah, but look at me now. Relaxed, healthy, unstressed.
And bored out of your skull? What are you doing here anyway? Shouldn't you be off raising millions for the underprivileged?
I'm afraid the underprivileged will have to manage without me for one day. No, I've just been to the hospital for my 3-monthly checkup.
What did they say?
Well, the bodywork's a bit dilapidated, but the engine and gearbox should keep me going for another 40 years.
Particularly if you don't exceed the speed limit.
That's right. It's the crawler lane for me now.
Yeah, I thought
thought you two were going out to lunch.
It's the first I've heard of it.
I thought it'd be nice. There's a new salad bar opened in Broad Street. Thought we could try it.
Well, that's a good idea. Why, salad's very good for me. It's healthy. Why don't we all go? Come on, it's my treat.
Here, listen, I can't, mate. I've got some phone calls to make.
And I've got to get home and give Thierry his lunch.
What's the matter with you all? Can't little Thierry have his lunch at the salad bar? And you, can't you make your calls from there? I'm sure you've got your mobile with you.
Well,
Well, you haven't, have you?
I've got to be available.
You can't go anywhere without that damn thing.
Because Steve doesn't like it if he can't contact us.
Yes, I know. The last time Steve contacted you, it rather ruined things for us, didn't it?
Yeah, well, he wasn't to know, was he?
What else? What other reason do people have to call at 11 o'clock at night? Surely people are entitled to some privacy. I mean, he might have guessed.
He might have guessed what?
Yeah, what?
I don't know what you mean.
What might he have guessed?
Stop sniggering, you. You're just a stirrer.
Oh, you don't let anything come between you and your work, do you?
That's all he thinks about. He's obsessed. What'd you get for the baby then?
Oh, it's wonderful. You'll love it. Look, isn't it sweet?
What the hell is that?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
Not to me.
Well, it's a little potty.
You're a little potty. You won't need one of those for ages.
Well, I know that, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared, does it? And I couldn't resist it. Mummy can't wait to see his little body on that, can she?
God, Thierry Merry, the botty on the potty.
Come on. Lunch, everyone.
Are you following me? Oh, what have you got there then? Oh, I didn't want to know anyway. I expect it's nothing. I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm sure. Frank's playing bowls and the others are in Spain. Spain, I ask you. East Runton was always good enough for us. Hot. Oh, it's very hot today, isn't it? Mind you, I should think it'd be even hotter where they are. Would have been far too hot for me. I couldn't have gone, even if they had asked me. I was talking to your sisters in Tesco's the other day. She said you babysit for the whole family. Is that right? I've never believed it. She said that you are fantastic with kids. Just goes to show you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. She said that you chatter away 19 to the dozen. Well, why won't you talk to me then? Oh, damn dogs.
What are you doing behind there?
Oh, you might well ask. Damn dogs.
Why, is there a dog there?
No, but there has been.
Oh, I see.
You're looking hot and flustered.
Yes, I know. You never guess what I'd be doing.
Oh, I don't know. Fancy playing tennis in this heat with your bad heart.
I haven't got a bad heart. Anyway, the doctor says that the exercise is good for me.
What do doctors know? They told my mother she had indigestion and she was dead the next day.
Let's hope that in my case they're right, shall we?
Mind you, you're looking very well, even if a little hot.
I don't see a little granddaughter with you today.
Oh, no, they're in Spain. They'll come back all sunburned and worn out and need a week to get over it. East Runton was always good enough for us.
Oh, yes, but the times change. You can't always guarantee the weather in East Runton.
Well, it's hot enough today, isn't it? My son-in-law will be furious when he gets back and realises that it's been this hot here. He could have spent the whole week in the back garden. Mind you, the sun isn't good for you. It gives you skin cancer.
So, have you seen my sister?
No, not for some weeks. Why? Are you expecting her?
Well, yeah, her and Ben are supposed to be meeting me here at 11. What time is it now?
Oh, it's 10:30.
Oh, thank goodness. In that case, I've got time to go to Comet for an electric fan. His room's like an oven in this heat. South facing, you see.
Oh, isn't he lovely? What's his name?
Thierry?
Oh, yes, I remember now. He's looking very red in the face.
Well, he's been having a bit of trouble, you know.
I used to give mine mashed prunes. Worked wonders.
Really?
I'll tell you what, I think I'll come with you to buy a fan. I could do with one too.
Still wearing it, I see.
I see nothing changes here then. Morning, Alex.
Have you seen my sister?
Yes, she was here a few minutes ago. She's gone to buy an electric fan and then she's coming back.
Oh, right.
Another day off?
No, it's a fortnight's holiday.
Well, you ain't been there 5 minutes.
Say, the work ethic is getting a bit strong with you these days, isn't it? Well, I can't help it. Whole place closes down in August. Not that I'm complaining. Say, you're not exactly dressed for sunning yourself, are you?
No, I'm catching the 2:15 into town. Hey, what you sniggering at?
Nothing.
Yeah, you are. You're always laughing at me lately.
Oh, it's just you. I can't believe that you're the same person who asked me for a light 4 months ago. By the way, I trust the other freelance trading has ceased.
Freelance trading? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no time, mate. No time for anything at the moment.
I can certainly vouch for that. He was even in the office all day on Sunday.
Look, I've told you, if you don't like it, find somebody else. I'm making a career for myself.
And I suppose it doesn't get in the way, do I?
You said it.
Now, children, don't let's quarrel. It's too nice a day.
I'm not putting up with this any longer. I'm young, I want to go have some fun. You're just boring.
Please yourself.
Right, I will.
I thought you were fond of her.
Yeah, well, I am, ain't I? It's tough. Tell you the truth, I met this girl in London. Real nice. Works in an art gallery. Yeah, her parents own half of Wiltshire. Actually, probably all of it. Well, she's invited me down there for a swimming party. Skinny dipping at midnight. Very tasty, Alex.
Do you like her?
Nah, not much. But she's got contacts. She goes in and out the right places, and she thinks I'm sexy, so what more could you ask for?
Nothing, I suppose, if that's what you're after.
You know, don't sneer at me. It's what you've been after all your life.
Yes, I know. Been there, done that, got the T-shirt.
Yeah, so don't look down your nose at me for trying. Besides, you started me off in the game.
Yes, Steve says you're very good at it. He thinks you're the best thing since the mobile phone. Got the morning off, have you?
No, I've just taken my test.
Oh, what test?
Driving test. Yeah, Steve got me a company car, but I couldn't bloody drive it. Yeah, don't you tell him that.
Did you pass?
Yeah, first time.
Well, you have made it now, haven't you? Junior executive, company car. You still on commission only?
No, I'm salaried now, plus percentage. No, Steve reckons if I'd have stayed on the old scale, I'd have made more than him in a calendar year. I'll tell you what, that Jodie is a bloody fool.
Why?
Well, I was going to take her out in the car this weekend. Yeah, got it all planned, you know. Dirty weekend in Cromer.
If you go that way, if you go to Comet, I'm sure you'll find her.
Nah. No, it had to happen sometime. I'll probably go down to Wiltshire instead. It's a pity, though. I was looking forward to it.
So, you're enjoying this executive life, are you?
Oh, yeah. But the only problem is, though, I'm making the money now and I ain't got time to spend it. I expect I will later, though.
I never did.
Yeah, well, you're not me, are you?
No, I was 25 years earlier.
Well, you're certainly not now, mate. Here, how about this job of yours?
Oh, it's wonderful. Marvellous. I mean, I do twice as much work as the other bloke did in half the time. And it's easy, they think I'm Mr. Wonderful.
I better be off.
You could go that way. You never know. You might meet some fans.
Nah, don't think so.
you can go down the slide, but properly, not head first. I said not head first! And don't you pull that face at me, young lady, otherwise we'll go straight home.
Oh, my God. I recognise those dulcet tones.
Pardon?
Well, how are you, Joyce, on this beautiful spring morning?
Oh, is this him? Oh, let's have a look. Oh, isn't he lovely? What's his name?
Thomas.
Hello, little Tommy.
No, it's not Tommy, it's Thomas, as I've been told often enough.
Well, he's lovely. Your daughter's going to have her hands full with him.
Well, there you go. Wasn't planned, it was that Spanish holiday that did it. She left her pills behind. They weren't planning on another one for at least 3 years. Mind you, he is lovely, isn't he? Frank's absolutely thrilled. He's already bought him a cricket bat. Oh, where's little Terry?
Thierry. He's at me mum's. We're meeting my sister here.
Oh, you're going shopping?
Joyce, your granddaughter's supposed to be doing that.
I said don't go down the slide head first. And don't you laugh at me, young lady, otherwise we'll go straight home. Do you know we've only just got here?
She'll be all right. Kids love a bit of danger.
Oh, there's enough danger around here without her making more. I haven't seen you two round here much recently.
No, last time I was here, I think you'd gone to buy a fan.
Oh, don't remind me, that blooming thing's been stuck in my kitchen ever since gathering dust. Do you know something? The day I bought that fan, the weather changed. And it's been miserable ever since. Do you know, I came down here in January and I was ankle deep.
Yeah, it's called winter.
Look, he's sucking his fists. That means he's hungry. And if he doesn't get what he wants, he yells blue murder, like most of you men. Still, now the weather's changed, I'm sure I'll be seeing you. Oh, look what the wind's blown in. Do you know something? I can't see what he does all day, sitting here watching the children play. Oh, well, I suppose I'd better be off. Cheerio!
Silly old cow.
You know, he don't say much, but when he does speak, it's fairly succinct.
Oh, I thought it was you. How are you?
Hello, mate. I haven't seen you in ages. You looking good?
Well, never felt so well in years. You on holiday?
No, why'd you say that?
Well, the way you're dressed.
Oh, no, these are my work clothes.
Well, things must have changed at TB&G.
Oh, no, I haven't worked there since before Christmas. Yeah, I thought Steve would have told you.
No, I haven't spoken to Steve in about 6 months. What happened?
Nothing really. Just got fed up with it, you know.
Just like that?
Yeah. Yeah, Steve was not a happy man when I told him what I was going to do.
And what was that?
I work with physically and mentally damaged children. Yeah, I love it. I've taken a course in the evenings, you know, to get qualified. Do about as many hours as I did at TB&G, but well, it don't feel like work somehow.
I don't believe it. I thought you were well on your way to making your first million.
Nah. No, I mean, I earn just about enough now to get through, but well, now I've had money, it don't seem as important anymore. How about you? Still working for the charity?
Well, no. Surprising you didn't say that, because I've aired a little from my past, too. I'm now back with the old firm.
Well, this is ridiculous. Well, we're both back where we started from.
Well, you're not, that's for sure. You were,
A bit of a brat, yes, I think that's what you called me.
Perhaps that was a little strong.
Nah, you were right. You know what I thought? No matter what I did, or what I said, or how I looked, that the world owed me a living and that people should see the real me inside.
Yeah, ditto.
You are?
Well, you did the same for me. Oh, I'm sorry, this must be getting very boring for you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was up half the night with Thierry. He's teething. He's got 4 now. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Looks like a little rabbit.
Nice. So how do you mean I did the same for you?
Well, you made me look at myself through your eyes. And I didn't like myself much, so I decided to change.
Yeah, but you're back where you started from.
No, not exactly. Our company now only deals with politically correct accounts, if you see what I mean.
All right. Squeaky clean, eh? Yeah, like me, I don't do me dodgy DVDs no more.
DVD? I thought you were pushing... My God, are you two,
Married is the word you're looking for, Alex?
I think you better tell me all about it. Why don't you take a seat?
No. Well, you can switch it off now. Ladies and gentlemen, as president of the Rotary Club, I'd like to thank the revellers for putting this play on for us this afternoon. And as chairman, I take that thanks. And also, I mean, tremendous thanks to the Bottomless, who have, what a lovely garden. And they've obviously gone to rather a lot of trouble so that today it's absolutely pristine, which in fact it is, as it was last year, and great thanks to them. Also, you see the cast up here who've been absolutely marvellous through all sorts of weather. I mean, we've had all seasons these last 3 days, and they've been marvellous. And you must remember that Sue and myself just put a few words down on paper, and it means very little. In fact, a written play is no more use than an old crisp packet, really. It's not until somebody takes it and gets some people and makes it into a play that it becomes a play. And thankfully, Paul, our director, who's here somewhere,
Over the tree.
over the tree, eating. And we're both very grateful to Paul for I mean, he had to get the set together. And he had to get all the hats together. No, but seriously, he had to get the cast together, and he had to make sure they learnt their lines, and then he used his own artistry to make it into a play that was entertaining and interesting. And I thank him very much, and I'm sure you do as well. And I think it's now I've got to draw a raffle. Oh, it's a raffle prize. I thought I was going to get a basket of fruit. Shame. So, eyes down, get your raffle tickets out.
He's in his pocket.
611. Oh, Mr. President, the day after tomorrow. Well, oh, well, it's blue. Yeah, 611. Come and choose your prezi, sir.
I'll take the fruit back to the sick one.
Oh, yes.
There you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know you had a bearer.
Would you like to take another one here, Colin? Would you like to? No, stay there.
Unless nobody claims it. They follow on, there are the people.
You didn't look, I'm sure. 404. 404 yellow. To the elegant lady. Now you've got a choice of some chocolates or some booze.
Oh, we can't have chocolates, they're fattening.
That's what I always say. Oh, don't go away. And the blue one, on the blue one, 620, 620. 620. And on the blue again, 656, 656. Hey! Oh. No, I rummaged around in the bottom as I always do. I'm afraid you've got to have the chocolate.
Oh!
But I'll come with you and help. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the entertainment for this afternoon. And I've left my camera running and I've got all that.
move dispensing systems and controlled usage to ensure efficiency and economy. These guys are forever wiping their hands and trying to